programming, but we have not actually started with the course aspect. I was just trying to check as whether you are sincere enough to do all the assignments in the first semester, which unfortunately I cannot say so. Okay, you haven't done all the assignments on your own, but quite a few of you have done almost 50% assignments, near about. Few of you have done up to 70-80%, but probably it will be as per the algorithm which is given by the concerned teacher or the program which is directly given in the class. The understanding behind the C programming, the coding, power of C language, etc. is probably not considered in the first semesters, and of course it is quite difficult that one has to, and of course in the first semester it is not possible to cover all the aspects, because you might be having only 1 or 2 lectures of C programming, in which you are required to learn the entire syntax of C language along with numerical methods, concepts, etc. And during the practicals also you might have seen that probably some ready-made code or the teachers are coming to you and without explaining the things they are making the corrections on their own, and then you are required to complete that assignment. Whereas I will treat that course to be quite a preliminary one, that you have at least understood the syntax of C. If not understood, it's like a language, one has to probably accept all the rules which are provided by the language, nothing more than that. If you have accepted by this time that every statement must end with semicolon, if will always use round brackets rather than square brackets, whereas array cannot use round brackets, function, the parameters should be enclosed in round brackets. These are all the rules which are prescribed by a particular language. Even if you have understood those rules, that should be more than sufficient. Okay. Then you might have seen the use of control structures like if, while, do while, for, etc. And then all those rules, when we talk of, or the manner in which these loops are executed, their use should be studied thoroughly, because normally I have seen that the students, whenever they are asked to write a particular program or develop the particular algorithm, you keep on talking in terms of the for loop, while loop, etc. Whereas the algorithm or the procedure should be described in plain English. It should not be dependent on a particular programming language. Okay, our thinking, the procedure, etc. should be independent of the programming language. So we will have to treat algorithm in quite a different manner than the program. Okay. So today we will start with some basic concepts, and if you have understood them, fine. If not, we'll try to cover all those concepts once again, which we might have missed in the first semester. Starting with something called as a function. Have you written functions in the first semester? Can you give me one example? A user defined function. Suppose I have two values, A and B, and I want to write a function to find out the maximum among these two. Okay. How do we write the function? A function to find maximum of two integer values. Now see the difference. I am not saying a function to find maximum of A and B. I am saying a function to find out maximum of two integer values. What is the difference? One way I can write it like this: int max, if A greater than B, return A, else return B. And the second way is int max, int A comma int B. Rest of the body is same. Now what is the difference between these two functions which I have written? What is the difference between the first function and the second?